Good evening. I'm sorry we're 7 minutes late. That's because we haven't got Bart here, looking after us and making sure we do things regimental. Because Bart makes sure we start at the right time. Me and Darren are sitting here talking to ourselves, all excited about what's happened this week. And it seems it's a week. It's only a week. Last what was it? Last Friday was it? When did we switch on? Well, I've lost track of the days. So
Yep, it was last Friday, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, last Friday we switched on, and so this week has just been a real roller coaster for us. And the support that we're getting from you guys out there, we can't thank you enough. So what we're going to do with this hangout, we're not going to take up much of your weekend because I'm sure you've got better things to do than to look at fat bald men and man with white charts in the background. So one of the things I want to just tell you is now we've set up our video hosting server. So we set that up on Thursday. So now we're migrating all the videos that we've got into there. So far, I mean, Darren has been uploading, I think, for the last 2 days, and we've got 220 videos that are already uploaded, ready for the jukebox training and the courses. So they're all going to start bleeding, if you like, into the system next week. Early part of the week, we're going to start putting the content onto the site. So don't think that we haven't done anything. So we've been busy doing the videos, and we've got some more to do next week. So it looks like that the time we go into launch, we're probably into pre-launch on the 15th. We're probably going to have shy of probably about 300 videos, and then as we go into the official launch, in September, it's probably going to be reaching up near on the 1,000 videos. So it's getting there's a massive amount of content going on in there, and if anybody's got some content that they feel would be worthy for the Zukul family, then please reach out to either myself, Darren, or Bart. And we'd certainly would review your content and make sure it's of good quality. I'm sure it is, and we'd welcome that. So I'm not going to rabble on too much. I'm going to pass you over to Darren because I think he's going to get his famous. Anybody think it was last night I had a drink, not tonight. His famous flip chart out. So over to you, Darren.
I hope that's not a euphemism. Okay, right. Again, routine. This is where we are, guys. Okay, we did our pre-launch on the 1st of August. Okay, new look site. So let's just have a quick summary of what's happened this week. New look site went in relatively smoothly. I think there were just some areas around the world where they couldn't quite upload it in time, but I think within 24 hours something happened. Oddly enough, some parts of Florida had some issues uploading it, but that now is obviously fine, no problems at all. We integrated PayPal at the time, and yes, we are the first company of this type, if you like, that have got PayPal, and there's special reasons for that. It's obviously we've done that one to death, so if you want to know why that is, have a quick look at the other hangouts. We got Western Union as well, so Western Union is in place. I've had 4 or 5 emails from people in Africa, I think particularly Ghana. They're looking for Western Union or alternatives to PayPal because they can't use PayPal. So if you know anybody in those countries, then make sure they're aware that Western Union is up, running and live. What they need to do is obviously register. They then need to go to their Getting Started tab, and then it's the first thing effectively they see at the bottom of the video, and just click that button, and obviously they'll be taken through to the Western Union pay processor. It's very straightforward, very simple. And as Jeremy said, we're now in his part of the deal is done. His programming is great. He's putting his feet back up and starting to eat cream cakes now because his bit is starting to come to. I wouldn't say slowing down, but the panic that the programmers have, that is now sort of gone now. It's now starting to come to us guys where we now have to create the training videos to go with the equipment that we've got. So we have all these nice tools that we've used, but what we needed to do is wait for them to be situated on the site so that when we do the videos you can see everything in situation so it doesn't look odd. Okay, so that's what we've been waiting for, and as Jeremy has said, that's what the next week really is for us. It's all about videos. Sorry about that. And like I said, the jukebox training, that's obviously starting to fill up, which is great. Okay, so we are looking really well on target for our pre-launch date, which is the 15th of August. Now remember, pre-launch, okay, that's not launch, it's pre-launch. There will still be 2 weeks of final testing. You know, as we bring these things out, we will ask you to go in, test them, click all the buttons, make sure you can use them in, you know, I keep using the term the country Bangladesh simply because we had a problem with the site uploading in Bangladesh. But, you know, whichever part of the country that you're in, whichever part of the world you're in, you know, just try and break it, because we want to make sure that any bugs that we might have, we've fixed by the 29th of August. All right. And then I said we're going to 29th of August, it's the full launch. Okay, so that is when we open the doors. That's when obviously the full marketing gets going, and we start to have a lot of people obviously join us. Now then, we're going to have a quick whiz round. Why is Zukul so special? Okay, let me have a whiz that down there so you can see it. Now, we started with about 6 things on here, and we're going to take it from the point of view that everybody would expect to be able to pay some money on time. They would expect to get paid on time. They would expect whatever it is they're buying to actually work and do what it says on the tin. Those are givens. That doesn't make us special simply because we can do that, although there are some horror stories out there of companies where that isn't the case. So these are the things which make us significantly different than everybody else. So at the top, first thing is $25, okay? It's one $25 payment, and that is it. You are then eligible to use the tools and the products that you've then got for the rest of your life, okay? There's no administration fee, there's no affiliate fee, there's nothing else on top of that at all, okay? There's no tricks, nothing at all with that. And on top of that, you are able to earn your affiliate, full 3 levels affiliate program money on the 3 products that we've got at the moment. And we will be extending that. We'll be extending that onto the 4th level and the 5th level. Now, those will come down the line, and again, you'll have full access to those affiliate payments as well. So one $25 payment is all it takes. We've also squeezed in here, there's no minimum withdrawal. Okay, as soon as you've got $1 in your account, you know, you will be able to withdraw that. There will be a third-party charge. We don't know what that is at the moment. So long as it's over $1 above that, you can withdraw it. That's fine. Affiliate payments, as I've already said, 3 levels deep. We have PayPal, as I've already said. You know, that is a massive coup for us. And when we say the packs are $50 and $200, they are. That's it. You know, there's nothing on top of that. You don't have to upgrade. You don't have to, like I say, become an affiliate, pay an affiliate fee. You don't have to pay a $10 charge every month. You don't have to pay extra money to withdraw money. That's nothing. We've also got, as we announced during the week, computer sales. Almost forgot about that when I was writing down my list of things today. We've got tangible products, okay? We have digital products that are in place now, but we're now obviously bringing out computers. We're bringing out peripherals like headsets and all that sort of thing, and these will be purpose-built. You know, it's not off-the-shelf computer. It's a computer that people will be able to pick and choose what functionality it has, what I don't know, Jeremy will know this better than me, but they'll be able to literally have a shopping cart and choose whatever it is they want their computer to look like and work like. So they will be purpose-built computers. And the market that we're looking at, I think as Jeremy said, you know, the market for those computers are between $300 and I think he said over like $20,000 for full Alienware gaming computers, which is just staggering, okay? So you can imagine that on a 3-level commission, okay? And we're bringing that in time for Christmas, all right? We've also got matching bonus roll-up. I'll explain that in a little bit more detail in a moment. What have we got? Funnel compression, okay? We talked about that in a bit of detail yesterday. I'll redo that again very, very quickly today. Passive funnel, okay? You've got 10 high level, that's 80-odd thousand people, all right? 80-odd thousand people passing money down to you. And with the addition of the funnel compression being in place, you know, that is just huge. So you guys are in, you know, we very often glibly use these marketing terms that you're in the right place at the right time. Well, this is it, okay? This is the right place at the right time. And when we go through that compression funnel, I think all of a sudden you'll go, wow, all right? 50% matching bonuses for builders. we know that some people are coming in just because of the tools that we've got, okay? The tools that we're going to have are going to be really, really special. So special that we'll be able to market those individually, so you guys will be able to sell them. So you'll have a landing page creator, for example, all right? Our landing page creator is very, very similar to a market-leading product, okay, which sounds a bit like leading landing page creator system thing. You know, if you Google that, you'll find it, all right? So our landing page creator is very much similar to that. They're charging, I think it's close to $40 a month just for that alone, all right? Now, clearly, we have got our landing page creator with a lot of bells and whistles attached to it. You know, you've got banner creator, you've got lead capture system on there, you've got submission tools for videos and social, you've got blogs. All that is all thrown into the mix as well, okay? If you have a Aweber or a GetResponse or a GVO account, okay, you're going to pay a standard $20 a month, and that's if you've got less than 500 leads in your account. If you have more than 500 leads, they will charge you a lot more for it. And again, we have our own lead capture system built in place. All right, so you know what you're getting for $50 and $200 is bloody good value. And the benefit is all these bits can be carved up, and you'll be able to sell these outside of the Zukul platform, and they'll all have a 3-level affiliate plan attached to it. Okay. Never lose your matching bonus. Okay, crucial. All right. Let us assume that Jeremy recruits me and I become an affiliate of Zukul. All right. But Jeremy is in the $25 level. It's not a problem because Jeremy will receive the commission that I've generated for Zukul. Okay. But actually, I don't want to stay at the $25 level. I want to go to the $50 level. So I effectively pass Jeremy because Jeremy isn't in the $50 level. I go into the funnel. Now, what happens there is that I will generate, I'll go out there, I'll market Zukul, and I'll build a large team, and I'll start to generate a huge income for myself. Now, Jeremy would be eligible or would be missing out on my 50% matching bonus because of the way that the funnel works. Okay, if you don't understand that, look at another video that's about the funnel. That 50% matching bonus that Jeremy is missing out on will bypass Jeremy in the short term and will now go to the first qualified person upline from Jeremy. So it might be that the person who introduced Jeremy is also in the $50 funnel. Well, now my 50% matching bonus is going to go to that person. That's not a problem because what we're going to do is we're going to tell Jeremy how much money he's missing out on. So it gets to a point that he can make a considered decision about whether he's going to upgrade to the $50 program. Okay, so it could be that I'm generating enough money that it's going to cost, it's coming to $50. Well, clearly Jeremy now knows that he's going to walk into a $50 a month business just by coming into that funnel. So it's not going to cost him any money. The day that he moves into the funnel is the day that his upline stops receiving that 50% matching bonus from me and he starts to collect it. Okay, so at no point do you ever lose any matching bonuses.
Darren, I just want to interrupt you there because somebody sent me a message, so I think it's probably a good time to air this. The question they asked me was, if you enter the funnel before me, you enter the higher package, and I'm on the $25, and I recruited you, and you go into the $50 one, that 50% matching bonus that gets paid up to maybe the person that introduced me, do I get all of that money, or do they keep that for me? Well, how does it work?
Okay. Shall I go to my flip chart down here? That might be the opportunity for us to do this one. Okay. All right. We're skipping on here now, guys. All right. So let me just whiz this down here. So can you see that? Is that? You're on mute.
Towards, that's it. I just see the 8 now. That's it. I've got the D. That's it. Got it.
Okay. All right. Brilliant. Okay. So let me run through a couple of scenarios for you, and this may answer some questions that are out there at the moment. All right, so, oops. This could be a $50 funnel. This could be a $200 funnel. All right. So you've started here. Okay. You come into the funnel and you start to build it. Now we will, for the sake of argument and to make it easy for me, is that we will assume that this system feeds. So the next person who comes in starts on the right, and then we feed it that way, and then it starts on the right, feeds that way. So the next person who comes in that you would introduce would actually start here, okay, and would be part of this part of the funnel here. Okay. Now, as you can see, there's a nice team growing here, but as is the case with life, is that people sometimes drop out. Now, you know, for whatever reason that might be. Now, the problem with funnels like this is that over time they will generate holes and gaps. And the issue that we have is that because we pay at different levels, so for example on this level here, which is your first level, we're going to pay you $4 for every person that's on this level. For every person on these two levels here, we're going to pay you $2, and then for every level here we're going to pay you $1. So if you can imagine the horror, if you like, is that you lose somebody. So perhaps you were to lose A. So perhaps A decides that they're not going to continue with this anymore. All of a sudden, you've gone from earning $12 on this row to now only ever being able to earn $4. Now, we don't think that's fair. We don't think that's right. And so what we've done...
$8. You said 4.
Sorry, $8. Yes, I'm sorry. So they've gone from $12 now down to $8. Okay. So we don't think that's fair that you've lost that because you've worked hard. Okay. So what we now do is that, again, we look at the person who joined this in this area here, the next person who joined it. And in this scenario, remember that we're moving from, we're filling from right to left, is that in this scenario, F would move from this position down to here. Okay, so this now becomes F, and now you're starting to earn, the next month you'll earn $4 here, $4 here, and you'll also earn $4 here. Now it creates a gap here, all right? Now what happens is the next person that you sponsor, recruit, find as an affiliate, or the next person that F sponsors, recruits, or finds as an affiliate is going to fill this gap here, all right? Because again, that is the next empty spot on that row. So that's how compression works. Now let's just have a look at this on a different scale. Let us assume that G, for some reason, also decides that they're going to drop out. Okay, things happen. Same scenario happens. O will now occupy that space because he was the first person within this area to join, because he's now, we're filling right to left. So O drops into this area here. So O occupies that space. We've now got a gap. We now go up again and we find the person who started here first, which is V. So V now comes into this spot here. So this is now V. Same scenario, we've got a gap. We now come up here and we move Z into this spot here. And this is where the gap is. Now what do you think's just happened? Well, O was doing pretty well, had 6 people in his team, all right? But now, because of this person leaving, moves into this space, now not only has these same 6 people, but has now obviously now has adopted, if you like, these 3 people and these 4 people. So all of a sudden his team has doubled overnight, and he's done nothing else other than he got in early, there was a lever, and he just slid into that hole. Okay, and that is the key phrase. He got in early, he stayed the course, and he slid into that hole. Now, I'm not going to direct you in any way. I'm just going to tell you exactly what has happened on here. All right. V, okay, had nobody. Right, there was nobody in V's team, but V was in, continued to stay in, and has now found himself in a position where he's now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in his team. So he's gone from nobody to having 5 people in his team. All right. Understand, please, that You are in at the right time, okay? You are in the right place. And over time, this whole process will start to bring people down. Now, we pay over 10 levels, okay? Now, there will be a point, as we discovered, really, really early on, is there's somebody who has a team that goes past 30 levels, all right? Now, that was when we had our free simulator, but that happened in the space of 2 weeks. Imagine what would happen in the space of 2 months or 2 years, okay? So please understand that you will have a team that will go past that 10th level. Because of this compression, you will continually drag people into your funnel, into those 10 levels. That is massive, okay? That's huge power. So that's how compression works. Now, let us assume that the scenario is that actually Jeremy recruited me. Jeremy's still a $25 person. I've come into a $50 funnel, okay? So now this is me, and this is the business that I've created, all right? Now, let's say for round figures, okay, that, I don't know, how much would that be? Let's say, I don't know, $100, okay? So this business is worth $100, so therefore a 50% matching bonus might be $50, okay? Now that $50 that I'm generating is now going to Bart's upline, all right? Because, into Jeremy's upline, which in this case could be Bart, all right? So what would happen is if you now upgrade. So Jeremy now upgrades. Now, as we've already said, it fills right to left, okay? We've got a gap here, okay? So how about if this person here becomes you, all right? So you've sponsored me. You're in the $25 package. I moved into the $50 package. I created a team. You now upgrade, and then all of a sudden you find yourself here. Now again, in a normal company, then unfortunately that's tough luck. You've missed out on the commissions. You now have to build your own funnel. That's not the Zukul way. The Zukul way is that now you're in the funnel, the $50 that I was passing up to Jeremy's or your upline.
Actually, $191 you've got in that funnel.
Thank you very much. Okay, so, so $191 I've got in this funnel, all right? Now, bearing in mind that 50% of that has been going to Jeremy's upline, because Jeremy's upline is qualified in this funnel somewhere. The day that Jeremy comes into the funnel, irrespective of where he is, 50% of that $100 and something now goes to Jeremy. Okay, that is what we mean by you never, ever, ever miss a 50% matching bonus. So Jeremy has done no work. Okay, he's been a bit of a lazy bugger. He's stayed in the $25. He's recruited me, which we're really pleased about. We've rewarded me about the fact that I've gone out and built a business. But now Jeremy's come in here, we want to always make sure that we're rewarding Jeremy for finding someone like me. So hopefully that explains compression. It explains how the 50% matching bonuses will work and pass up to the upline. And then also hopefully it explains what happens if you join the funnel after somebody in your downline joins the funnel. So hopefully I've answered 3 questions in there. And I'm going to pause and have a quick drink of Coke just in case I've missed anything.
Yeah, so, and while Darren's got that diagram in the background, where was that? So if we look in the bottom left corner, he's got A, and A left the business. Now, last night's hangout, we said to you that actually after a certain period, which is roughly about 32 days, say, we would remove A from the funnel, but would also remove him from the system. So he would no longer be a member of Zukul. Well, we're not going to do that through popular demand. We're going to keep A connected to you. So A will basically just go down and be a free member. And the minute he decides to, or she decides to actually, come back into the business, they will come in, be linked back to you. So you will get the affiliate payment again. So if they pay $25, you will get the affiliate payment from that. If they pay the $50, you'll get the affiliate payment from that. But if A decided to pay the $50, he would go down the funnel you know, he wouldn't fall back into his place where he was before. He will now find a new position which will be below L over there. So he'll start to build. So he's back in your funnel, but unfortunately, A now has to start building his own team again. So, so you're not going to lose him. That's basically what we're doing. We're going to keep A in the system, and we're always going to link him to you, or she to you. So that's a good. And then thank you very much for giving us your feedback, asking us if we could do that. Of course, we can do that, and it's only right that we do that. And Darren's just about to flick that over, but before he does, just, you know, really watch this part of the video again, because this is so important. There's no other company in this industry that does this. There's no company. And if you can show me one that does this compression, then we'd like to know about it. But we've had lots of top leaders come to us and say if we could find a way of compressing it so there was no holes in the funnel, and so that there's not this leakage of money, they would be very interested to come into the business. Now, as I said, Darren had his Einstein bolt of lightning idea, and now we've gone to leaders, and again, that's why Bart's not on the call, because he's talking to leaders and showing them this, and everybody that we've showed are so excited, and there's some really interesting people coming into Zukul. There really is. So you're definitely in the right place at the right time. I know it's easy to sit here and say that, but I think, you know, 99.9% of you watching this video know that that's where you are. You're in a good position. Okay, Darren. Right, I'll hand it back to you. I hope you've had your swig of your.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay. So how are we doing for time? Okay, so yeah, you know where we are there. You know how fantastic Zukul is. Okay, so we've gone through that. I really am running out of space now, so so please keep those ideas coming in. But if you can make them little small ideas, so I can just squeeze them on here, that would be brilliant. Thank you. Again, you know, we've done the 3-level affiliate plan. I've gone through that number of times, and again, the video for this is, if you go to your let me just tweak that a little bit. There we go. Maybe if you go to login and go to the getting started section, you'll see a series. I think there's 8 or 9 videos in there now that go through, break everything down. So you've got a short video on how the affiliate plan works. You've got a short video on how the passive funnel works. You will also have a short video in there on how the compression works as well. And again, you know, this is just for illustration purposes, but probably has much more impact now you know that compression effect is going to happen. So, you know, we've got not a wine glass, but our funnel here. And as you can see on the left-hand side, we've got the $50 package. On this side, we've got the $200 package. And depending on how full your profit funnel is, and this is based on just having 3 affiliates in that funnel with you, you can see it's not going to take a great deal. So only 1% full, you're earning $500 a month. Now, okay, you know, I'm not saying that you're going to be earning 28 or 59 or $250,000 a month at the top here, but what I'm saying is that it's not a great deal of people in order to earn. And remember, this is bonus money, all right? This isn't bonus money. This is money on top of the affiliate earnings that you're also making. And remember those affiliate earnings are also monthly. And also remember, this is monthly as well. Okay. We've then got a little bit of our compression, and then we talked about this last night, which again is worth us just going through again, I think, just to make sure that everybody gets this. So, okay. So, the business week, we will be running our business Saturday to Friday. Close of business will be midnight EST, which is Eastern Standard Time, I think, or New York time. And that will be the time that we then do our, what we call a commission run. We have, at the moment, a number of payment methods. We have PayPal in place, as you know. We have Western Union in place, as you know. We already have a merchant account in place, but we haven't put it on the site yet. We have another number of merchant accounts that we're bringing in as well. And we have also talked about Bitcoin as well, and implementing them into our system. Now, the issue that we have as a business, a single business, is making sure that we are consistent about how we pay people out. Now, we all know that with PayPal is a shorter time. With Western Union, it's a little bit shorter, but each merchant account has their own difficulties. Some of them actually only want to release the money after 30 days, some 60, some 90. Some want to work with us after 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, so we're being very careful about who we're working with, but as you can see, it creates us an issue in trying to come up with a consistent payment process. So we've decided that we're going to plumb with a payment run that is 15 business days. Now, to you and me, that's 3 weeks, okay? Which means that in reality we will do our first payment run on the 15th of August. That is this Friday, okay? Normally it would be 3 weeks later that we would pay out, which is the 5th of September. After the 15th of August, the following Friday, which is the 22nd of August, we would do another commission run, and we would pay that out on the 12th of September. And again, the week after the 22nd, on the 29th of August, we will do another commission run, which would be paid out on the 19th of September. Now, I'm going to pass over to Jeremy, because my dog is doing my head in here. He wants to go out into the garden. So I'll let Jeremy do the why Zukul are different.
Yes.
Is there.
Right, that's it. So, right, so look at Darren's chart there. You know, he's got on the 15th of August is when we start our pay run, and then we would be paying out on the 5th of September. Well, actually, that's not going to be the case. Okay, you know, we've had a lot of support from you guys, and you know, we want to give you back something other than just giving you the products. You know, so, and we know it's important that people have money in their pockets. So the first payment you're going to get is going to be the 29th of August. 29th of August is going to be the first payment that you're going to get, and then your next payment will be the 12th of September, and then the next one after that will be the 19th. So then it will slot in that you'll get paid every week. So instead of you having to wait until the 5th of September, we're going to pay you at the end of August. So and then somebody asked me the question last night and sent me a message. I've had well, 2 questions. 2 people have asked the same question, and that was if you paid on the 15th of August or the 14th of August, right the way back until the 1st, so whatever period you paid in, when would you have to pay again? Well, basically the pay run will be your payments are due every month. Now, it's not a 30-day, because you know some months have got 30 days in them, some months have got less than 30 days in them. So it's going to be, if you paid on the 15th of August, your payment will be due again on the 15th of September. So if you paid on the 1st of August, your payment will be due on the 1st of September. So whenever you paid, that's when your payment is up for renewal. But what we are doing in this first couple of weeks of the pre-launch, anybody that pays between the 1st of August and the 15th of August, I think whatever the cut-off time is, what Darren said above there, midnight, if you pay and you've brought people into the business and they've paid before you, you will pick up those affiliate commissions. Now, there's no other program that does that. You know, if you join today, you know, on the 1st of August, and then you introduced your upline, your downline, which is say Darren, and he pays the day he joins, and that's on the 2nd. In any normal company, you'd lose that commission because you're not paid up. Well, we're saying in that 2-week period up until the 15th, you'll pick up those commissions. So if you've got some of your downline that have actually paid, you need to get paid up to get that commission. You won't lose that commission. Now, I know that is the case. I've seen some people in the database that their downline have paid and they haven't. So, you know, you've got until the 15th to, you know, pick up that money. But then after the 15th, if you do it after the 15th, then unfortunately you've lost that money, you know. So, and that's how it will carry on before, after that period. So from the 15th after that, you'll lose the commission. But if you pay before the 15th, you'll get that back commission, if you like, of anybody that's come in to the business that's connected with you. So that's a big plus. What else we got there, Darren?
I think
The blank
that's
sheet.
it. A big blank sheet of paper now.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
And my daughter's water gun. That's what I've got there as well.
the water gun ready. Oh, good job I'm not there. Yeah. So guys, it's been a very, very exciting week, and I can't believe it's just 1 week, but it seems I've lost track of the days. We've been working hard, and I know you guys have been out there working hard as well, bringing in your people. Please carry on doing that. You're going to see the rewards of all this, all your hard work, as we go into, once we get into launch, and then we're into September, and we can start doing our aggressive marketing as well. But we haven't had time at the moment. Now, one thing I want to say to you that we're working on, okay, and that's regarding the products. So, like the landing page creator, you know that we're going to be adding that into what is called the product library, where you'll be able to go and sell that to anybody outside the Zukul platform. Now, what we are working on is a sales funnel that will be in the background that you don't have to do anything about, and basically it'd be an upgrade for them. So I don't know what we're going to say the price is of, say, the landing page creator, but we think we're going to do a budget range, say of, I don't know, $5 or $10 a month to get the person in to say they start using the tool, and then the minute they make their second payment, halfway through the following month, we'll then try to upsell them on your behalf. So it'll be, you won't have to do anything, and if they decide to take the upgraded version of the landing page creator, will give them all the bells and whistles, you will pick up the commission on that. So that's something that we're working on now. Now we should have that in place, I would say, about the middle to the end of September. So that will be an exciting, well, it'll be an easy way for you to sell. So you'll have a low-end budget product to go out and sell. That will get the people in, and we won't try to upgrade them, like I say, on their first payment and not on their second payment, but halfway through when they're due, just before they're due to make the third payment, because then they like it. They've tried the product. They say, oh, I paid it for this month. I'll pay it again. I like the product. So now we'll do an upsell for you, and that'll all happen in their back office. When they log into the landing page creator or the Ninja tool or the YouTube Buddy or the banner creator, because all these tools are going to be standalone products that you'll be able to go out and sell and earn commissions on. And we're going to build this sales funnel in there for you. So we're quite excited about that. So we're just working on the specification for the programmers, and then once the programmers have done getting us ready for launch for the September, then we can concentrate our programming efforts onto building new products, because remember, the programmers work for us full time, so we've got to keep them busy. So if you've got any ideas, again, throw them our way, and we will have something on the site eventually where you can go to a special area to put your ideas into, and and that's it. Oh, and the one more thing that I've started working on today, and that is a survey tool that will be linked to Facebook. Okay, so that's I've went all through the Facebook development site yesterday and today, and we can definitely do it. So this was the tool I was telling you about. I just want to make sure that we can do it. But this will be a survey tool with a difference. Okay, it's not like any survey tool that you've seen so far, and I'm not going to say any more, and because I know I'm going to let the cat out of the bag. But believe me, next week I'm going to tell you more about it if they let me. It's a survey tool, because you might say, oh, there's loads of survey plugins in Facebook. Not one like this, there's not, believe me. So watch out for that next week. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for all your support this week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. I don't know if you've got anything to close on, Darren?
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm very proud of you with your survey tool. Well done.
Okay, guys, have a good weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.